Wait a minute. Could there be another suspect at large? Detective Graves made a statement saying that for anyone who has any evidence, any videos, to turn it over, please, to help with this investigation of the Kansas City parade mass shooting. If you listen to the video very carefully, you can hear dozens of shots. Even the person that was there stated that this person shot all over the place. There was even a Twitter post that I showed it, thanks to a fan of Novesity. I did forget your name, my apologies. Gave it to us on yesterday's podcast. Have a look at it, stating that there would be something happening during the parade. They made a threat. Could that be potentially real? I mean, it did happen. The date was before. That is scary. But there was more people arrested. Now, the guy with the red hoodie, a lot of rumors. He wasn't a person who shot in the crowd. Could this be someone right here? There was another arrest that happened. Now, the guy that stated that they shot a whole bunch into the crowd stated that there were people in black that were very suspicious. AR rifles, handguns. There was more than one weapon at the scene. Now I'm going to take a pause. This person was identified as one of the suspects. Right at the ground, right there. That's him. I got a clearer picture I'll show you in just a second. But another person, not too far away. No one has images of these two juveniles that has now been confirmed suspects and will be charged. This is still an open investigation. This just happened just a few days ago. But could this be our second suspect, as I shown yesterday? They did mention two. They cleared the guy with the red, which I show his picture in just a second. And then the 3 kids that were arrested. 3 kids behind a van. We're going to get to that video also. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the True Crime Podcast. My name is Nove. Welcome to Novesity. I want to thank you here where we talk about true crime as well as trending topics. Do me a big favor. Before we begin, hit the like and share button for me. Tag one person over at Facebook. My people over at YouTube, you know what to do already. Hit that like. Comment as much as you can. Share this out to any of your social medias. Thank you for being here tonight. I appreciate you. Here in Novesity, we get the facts. We get never before seen footage, images, you name it, phone calls, you name it. I even got people who DM'd me saying that, hey, I was there. I need to call in right now to tell you what the hell happened. Now, I didn't get to all the messages Saturday because I've been busy, but we got a lot to cover. Let's get into the details. I will get back to this video. Let's get into some updates as of now. More information, more updates. Don't go anywhere. Listen, put your AirPods in, put your headphones in, sit back, relax. I'll do the work for you, and we'll see what we have here as of the updates of the mass shooting that took place in Kansas City Parade.
Victory Parade took weeks of planning. Police say 600 Kansas City officers, 250 officers from other agencies, all deployed to help with security. In spite of those efforts and numbers, the mother of 2 is dead and 22 more were wounded. Fox 4's Shannon Russo spoke with a security expert tonight about what might be done at future events to prevent this violence. She's live at Union Station, where Shannon, a space is starting to build up for anyone to leave flowers and other tributes.
Yeah, Union Station has provided that space on the south side where people can drop off any flowers or tributes. We have yet to see any of that, though, but it is set up here in case folks want to stop by. Now, earlier today, we spoke with Anthony Burnside. He's a security specialist based here in the Kansas City area, but he provides security for big events. We're talking the Oscars coming up, the Grammys in the past, and also for Fox 4, we should mention. In no way is he blaming KCPD for what happened. In fact, he thinks they did a great job.
They
did. He thinks changes should be implemented at future events.
As gunshots rang out at Union Station yesterday, security specialist Anthony Burnside got caught in the chaos. He was off duty, taking in the parade as a fan.
One thing about security, the threat is ever changing.
Anthony couldn't meet with us due to a work commitment, but spoke with us by phone. He says what happened yesterday should be kept in mind when the city plans future events.
I think new security protocols will be implemented. There's no doubt in my mind it will. forward. Whether it's metal detectors, choke points, checking people for weapons coming in, not allowing any handbags or purses or duffel bags or backpacks in. I think that's coming.
We asked him what he would have done differently. He reiterated the same point: metal detectors, checkpoints, and no bags of any kind allowed. Fox 4 reached out to the Kansas City Sports Commission, which said on Monday it'd been planning this parade since last fall.
I'm really kind of upset that this type of thing was not implemented before. Do you guys know that most businesses, events, venues don't even do that to save money? You know that? Because it takes too long, costs them money. They knew that it was going to be this amount of people. What do you mean next time? Next time, future events. Why didn't you learn from past events? No one is off the case in my book. No one is off the case in my book. 1 million people? Not even metal detectors? You're not going to think one idiot is going to bring a gun? Are you out of your mind? Everyone is always for, they did a good job. They did this. They did this. Next time. Guys, we are big. This country, I'm realizing with this generation, even the people at large are getting too soft. Think about it. Back then, it was never like this. It was never like this, where slap on the wrist. It was always okay. Next time. As things started progressing over the years, leniency. It's okay. Release from jail. That's all right. Stop. If there were metal, remember we talked about Uvalde school in Texas? If there were simple metal detectors, more security guards, could have saved all those kids. There was kids at the parade. Elderly people, mothers, fathers. Because metal detectors and extra security cost so much money? You're greedy. You're greedy. Next time. I want to thank this. Shut your mouth and do it every time. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous.
And hundreds of hours go into parade planning. We didn't wake up this morning and ask, well, what should we do? I can tell you we've had weeks and weeks of meetings.
We asked if security measures like metal detectors or security checkpoints were ever discussed. However, we got a response saying they won't be doing interviews until next week at the...
Oh, but you don't want to answer that question. You don't want to answer that question. You answered all those questions. But what happened with the metal detectors and security? We'll answer the questions next time. Oh, get out of my face. Get out of my sight. Get out of my sight. All this whole entire time when it came to the draft. But when people celebrating when they know they're going to be drinking, nope, nothing. Oh my gosh.
Years of planning went into that, along with a lot more money. But it did ensure guest safety. During a press conference today, Mayor Quinton Lucas addressed future parades, including the St. Patrick's Day one next month.
We have parades all the time. I don't think they'll end. Certainly we recognize the public safety challenges at issue that relate to them.
Shut the hell up.
Additionally, we also reached out to Mayor Quinton Lucas's office asking about safety issues going into that St. Patrick's Day parade, as well as what happened here yesterday, but we did not receive a response from his office.
Of course you're not going to receive a response.
Shannon Russo at Union Station tonight. Shannon, thanks. Be sure to keep up with developments and our continuing coverage at fox4kc.com.
Of course you're not going to receive a response. You knew exactly. Come on. The whole time, that's all they've been. You know these people. Have you not guys recognize a pattern? As soon as they go to the podium, you know what they say? Forgive me, I'm sick. Forgive me. And my nose is shiny because I have Vicks on it. I'm sick. Forgive me. I'll give you 1 second. You know what they always say? Hello, I'm detective. I want to give a big shout out. Thank you for all my officers that was on scene. They did a very good job. They did this. It's your job. Thank you. For real. Thank you. But they don't even, first thing they don't say, they don't say this. My heart goes out to the families, the people that sadly passed away, the victims. They don't start off with that. You know what they start off? Shout out to the policemen, first responders. The policemen. Always mention police, SWAT team, this. If it wasn't for them, we would have never got this done. What was done? I have nothing against law enforcement. Zero. But I'm not going to stand here and praise something that you could have been done better with people's taxes. I pay state and federal taxes. And with that money, where it goes? Into the politician's pocket? Bullfuckery, bullcrap. How about you put my taxes that I pay for, right? That literally people are gifting me super chats, like Keiko with the $4.99 super chat. She says, "What's up, Novesity fam? Keep up the good work, Nov." Thank you, Keiko. God bless you and much love. $4.99, right? No. Let's be real here for a second, because I'm not some fake. I can't even curse. I'm not some fake guy in the street. Let's be real for a second. My money, 18% of her super chat is going to go into those pockets, right? Who's helping with organizing this event? This state is doing that. But what happened? Gun sprayed. You have 800, you stated, law enforcement. Thank you. No, that's great. That is good. But even with 800, damages were done. 800 law enforcement on the ground? You spent all that money, but you couldn't spend just a little more on metal detectors? A barrier? For you to get in, you must go through a metal detector? All right, where's the brains? I'm not the only one that pays. We all pay. Are you out of your mind? Out of all the money that taxpayers pay, you dare go up and say, "Well, I want to thank law enforcement for being there. They did a good job." Shut your mouth. You better mention, the first thing come out your mouth is those poor victims. Lisa Lopez. You always thinking people that you pay your tax dollars for, that it didn't work. There was no deterrent at place. You know what I would have been thinking? You know what the first thing I would have thanked? Metal detectors. That's pretty easy, right? Technology. Yes. And all you need is what? 1, 2, 3, 4? But instead you put 800 people on the ground and it didn't work still. Good job. Yeah. It didn't work. It didn't.
In the deadly.
Give me a break. Nicole Holder with a 10 super chat says, "Sad as that is, at this point, every single public event needs to be treated with high security. Nothing and nowhere is safe." Oh my God, Nicole Holder. Oh my God, Nicole, Nicole, you already starting off the podcast with a wonderful super chat. Well said. Well said, Nicole. Well said. Holy chicken strips. Hot Honey says, "No, I'm going to Uber Eats you some soup. Feel better." So no, Hot Honey, she's so sweet. You don't have to. It's okay. I've been trying to take nothing. I haven't eaten. Hot Honey, thank you for the super chat. And Nicole Holder, both of you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Kansas City Chiefs parade shooting. This just into our newsroom. Again, 2 juveniles have been charged with crimes connected to the shooting. at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl rally. This is what authorities have said today. Now, a news release from the Jackson County Family Court said the juveniles are being detained in the county's Juvenile Detention Center on gun-related and resisting arrest charges. And you are watching some video that was taken on Wednesday. This is the aftermath of that rally as law enforcement responded to that mass shooting. The release saying that it is anticipated that additional charges are expected in the future as the investigation by police continues. No further information was.
Okay. Did you guys just see? That's the kid, correct? Chat, that's the kid, correct? No, take a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Pam, that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. This is the kid, correct? That's the one that we pinned out on the video, right? Crystal Powell says, yep, over at YouTube. Jerry Wood says, yes, over at Facebook. Kim says, it has happened many times. We need to stop hurting innocent people. What are they hiding? No, did you see the bond hearing for Romano? Yeah, David, I did. We'll talk about, Savannah Soto another time. I'm trying to focus on case by case as best as I can because I'm way behind. I didn't even talk about the mother who put her child in the oven, let alone Savannah Soto. So I'm gonna stick to this case, and we'll move on. There's gonna be days where we're gonna have a double podcast. So kudos to that. So this is the kid that was detained, and there's another one. Now I want you guys in the chat. I want to ask you a quick question. Who in this chat? Just say yes or no in the comments. I'm gonna read the comments. Who in this chat believes that there is another suspect at large? Who believes in the chat?
Continue.
From this kid, right? And the other kid, who believes that there is another suspect at large? Or out of all the gunfire, everything we heard, how come none of them got hurt? None of them got hurt. Innocent people got hurt, but none of them? Can somebody answer that question for me? Can anyone answer that question? Can anybody? None of them got hurt. None of them. Oh, man. That's weird to me. That's weird. Because when I check that video, I see people dispersing and I see a couple of people running fast. Even the guy at the video, that dark-skinned fella, said that he saw groups of people in black. Groups. If there are people telling me in that crowd that there were more people that were weird, acting weird, dressed in black, AR rifles. What do you need an AR? What do you need an assault rifle? Guns, multiple guns. Not one. Multiple. Something's fishy. Something.
No further information was released. We do know that a mother of two was killed in Wednesday's shooting. 22 other people were injured as shots rang out. And at a press conference yesterday, police said that a dispute between individuals led to that mass shooting. Terrorism not connected. The police chief saying the victims ranged from ages 8 to 47, with half of the victims under the age of 16. Now, police did initially detain 3 juveniles. However, they released one who they determined wasn't involved in the shooting, and they are still looking for others who might be connected with that shooting.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Listen to the last part.
Involved in the
I'm telling you, I'm calling it and I'm saying it. There's another person. I'm calling it now. I'm saying it now. there's another person. Probably another one. I'm calling it. I am calling it.
Shooting, and they are still looking for others who might be connected.
Might be connected. I'm calling it. I am calling it. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
We have some breaking news out of Kansas City, Missouri. 2 teens now charged in that deadly shooting during the Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade.
2 of them.
Mourners paying tribute to the local DJ who was shot and killed. Lisa Lopez Galvin was a 43-year-old mother of 2 children. Wednesday's shooting left 22 people injured. Half were children. Correspondent Alex Capriello joining us live in Kansas City. 2 teens charged. There's a 3rd juvenile we're being told was in custody. Now released. And I know a lot of people paying attention, including us, to this story because it was bystanders that really apprehended at least one of these gunmen.
Yeah, it's a story that's captured the attention of the entire nation. And this was the news that we've been waiting for all along about whether or not charges will be filed. This just happened moments ago, Adrian. The documents came out showing that these 2 juveniles have been charged with gun-related crimes as well as resisting arrest charges.
This is the part where I'm confused, chat. You see what I'm saying? 3 individuals arrested. 2 of them don't look like the other 2 that I showed you. So that's 5 in total. That's where I'm confused. We got a Chiefs jersey, gray sweater, different sneakers from the other guy with the mustard jacket, and a Chiefs jersey as well. Red. Mustard, gray, red. If you go back here, the mustard jacket, the shoes don't match. And you go here, all black. You see this? You see what I'm saying? You guys see what I'm saying, right? Crystal Power with the 5 super chat. Crystal, damn, girl, you on fire. No, reports of more than 1 shooting site. What do you mean by that? Like, it wasn't just one area that was shooting, right? It was another area there, right? Is that confirmed, Crystal? Thank you, Crystal, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Crystal, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna pay attention. Karen Bradley with the 109 says, why the parking garage interest? What? Wait, from the last video, Karen? Starry Night. Hi, Starry Night. How are you? How you doing today? You don't color coordinate your outfits. All black for a random unexpected gunfight. Miss me with the BS. Right, Starry Night. Correct, Starry Night. Exactly. From the dispatch call. Crystal, so there was another shooting close by there, but it was unrelated, they believe. Law enforcement said. We saw that video yesterday.
Resisting arrest charges. This is in the family court. So it's telling me that they are being charged as juveniles right now and not as adults as we were anticipating. Also on top of that they were charged yesterday behind closed doors, which speaks to the level of secrecy and privacy that's going on. They are juveniles, so a lot of it has to be protected. But at the same time, we are experiencing a lot of roadblocks here on the ground and trying to get information about it. Jackson County prosecutors who are in charge of prosecuting adult crimes saying that they are paying very close attention to this, that they're going to work with the juvenile courts, and also saying that they will continue to work closely with the police investigation team that's overseeing everything, because if this does make their way and they are charged as adults, well, then Jackson County prosecutors are going to be the ones in charge.
Alex, have you had a chance to step inside Union Station that has now been reopened to the public?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see. It's right here behind me. This is the closest we've been over the past 2.5 days that we've been here. This has all been considered a crime scene for the past, 48 hours or so. And really, there's barricades everywhere. But I was able to go inside earlier today. I'll tell you right now, it's back to normal, back to business as usual there, although there's a lot of people that are congregating here today. And Chiefs gear. It's their first time coming back to something that they thought was going to be a very happy celebration. And so we're seeing flowers that are being put down here, a makeshift memorial for Lisa and for the 22 other victims that were shot that day. And really, it's a place where people can come together and find healing. Just hearing the stories from the people that were inside and the panic and chaos, the struggle for survival for so many, it really is quite touching.
Alex Capriello in Kansas City for us. Yes, it's certainly a horrible tragedy, but people are coming together, and that's the beauty of it.
Thank you for watching. Go to News Nation Now.
Hold on, chat. Somebody made an interesting comment. Hold on. Hot Honey with the super chat. Thank you so much, Hot Honey. She says, what is crazy to me is any event that was on the Crown Center when I was living there was heavy police and security checking bags. Wait a minute. Really? So you mean to tell me there was before Hot Honey and now there isn't? I'm telling y'all. Didn't I say it? Didn't I say it? Look what Hot Honey just said. Look what she said. It's not my super chat. She sent that. I'm telling y'all. Thank you, Hot Honey. Karen Bradley with the $4.99 says, at first it was announced that the parking garage was where the shooters were. Well, we saw it in a video, Karen, yesterday. I'm going to show the video again. That it was around that general area where the Union Station was. I'm going to show that right now, Karen. Okay. Well, in a second. I want to move on with these videos. Actually, you know what? I can show it. And then we'll move on, okay? I got a lot of things to show you guys. So get engaged, get active, get involved, all right? Parents were charged. Who in the chat on Facebook and YouTube thinks that they should be charged as an adult? Be perfectly honest to your core. Ethical. Yes or no in the chat. Karen, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm going to check that out. Whoever sent super chats so far, thank you so much. You guys are incredible. Thank you. All right. Kansas City parade shooting victims. Family speaks out. It's terrible.
Later today against two teenagers, yes, teenagers, in connection with the violence at the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl parade. Police say what started as a dispute between parties became a mass shooting, killing one person and wounding more than 20 others, including young children. Charlie DeMar spoke with the family of Lisa Lopez Galvan. She's a woman who died. He joins us now from Kansas City with more on the story. Charlie, a lot of us thinking about the Galvan family this morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning. And as that family begins to cope with her loss, investigators here in Kansas City trying to determine what led to this shooting, and they are asking for the public's help. There were a lot of people at this Super Bowl parade, all potential witnesses. So investigators want to know what they saw and if there's any cell phone evidence that hasn't been turned over.
While police pull over. Right there. Okay. Now you hear, do you guys hear that? Do you honestly, do you guys hear that? That's wild. Hold on real quick. Let's go back to that. That's wild.
While police pour over videos like these.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Marie Sanchez, hello. Teresa M. Lord, thank you for the 100 stars. Teresa M. Lord, how are you? Amanda Gale for the 150 stars, excuse me. Thank you.
For evidence, families in Kansas City want to know how a Super Bowl celebration became the site of yet another mass casualty shooting in America. Lisa Lopez Galvan was there with several family members.
Lisa was the life of the party.
The local radio personality was celebrating the Chiefs' championship win when she was shot and killed. We spoke yesterday with her brother and sister.
There's an initial shock, and it feels like a bad dream.
The mother's adult son was also shot, but expected to survive.
Oh! So, oh my gosh, chat. So they were just in a bad spot. They both got shot. The mother didn't make it, but the son, oh my God. You know what? I don't even want to do an interview with the family. I really don't, Chad. It's not even the right time. It's disrespectful for me to ask. I do have a couple people that were there. Remember, guys, if you know anyone that was there, tell them to message me, DM me immediately, please. I would appreciate it. So I looked at my text messages, and I do have somebody that was actually there. I do have yes, so I do have somebody who was there, and they can call in. But damn, so the boy survived. That's so sad. And his mother didn't survive.
Was also shot, but expected to survive.
They took away his mother, his best friend. She did everything for them.
Half of the victims are under 16. The youngest, just 8 years old.
We all train for this. We're all prepared to take care of these children, but it doesn't negate the fact that it's still not normal for people to see many, many people wounded by gunshots.
Police are tight-lipped about the two suspects still in custody. Video shows one person.
There it goes. That's the kid.
Person with a gun being tackled. Two men, including Trey Filter, were thanked by police.
The entire time we were holding him down, people are yelling, he's got a gun, he's got a gun, he's got a gun. When he was tackled, the gun fell, and she secured the weapon.
That weapon appears to be a large semi-automatic rifle. In a major increase this past decade, 60% of mass shootings occur in everyday places, churches, theaters, grocery stores, or at celebrations like the parade in Kansas City.
She was just really happy to be there. We did not expect the day to end like this.
Imagine going to a church or a movie theater just to shoot it up. How can you dare do such an act? That's ridiculous.
And all of the children wounded in this shooting are expected to make a full recovery. Tony?
That is good news, Charlie. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
That is insane. Let's look at this video. Let's look at the video real quick. Let's look at this video. Now, I couldn't find a high definition of it. This is even worse than yesterday. This is terrible. I can't find. Have a look at the left side, chat. We talked about this. Does anybody have this video in clear? In HD, higher definition of any sort? I cannot find it. Oh my God. Over at YouTube, Hot Honey just gifted 10 memberships to randomize people. And you know what Starry Night just said? She said, Hot Honey, you have done so freaking much. We are so grateful for all that you've done. Please, don't feel the need to keep doing it. Well said. She has done so much. And she said, I do it because I love, I need to, I am blessed. Hot Honey, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you so, so, so much. Look at that. Okay, it's on the left side. That shit is, guys, I'm going to try to find a better version of it, okay? I couldn't find it anywhere.
There have now been 2 juveniles charged in the shooting at the Chiefs Parade this week. This came out today. These 2 are being held at a juvenile detention center for gun charges and resisting arrest. Officials say more charges are on the way as the investigation moves forward, and the authorities believe the shooting, it really stemmed from a dispute between several individuals and escalated from there. Now, of course, you look back on it, and we covered it at the time. It was such a tough day for this community, and they all gathered at a vigil to honor the victims of the shooting, including Lisa Lopez Galvin, who's a local DJ, radio DJ, and mother of two who was killed. One other note today, Taylor Swift did come out with a donation of about $100,000 to a GoFundMe for Lopez Galvin's family. Of course, Taylor Swift dating Travis Kelce of the Chiefs. All right, we're joined here in New York by Patrick McEnroe. Patrick, you know, it's the tennis star of many, many years.
I don't know about that, but thank you.
Is going to join us from time to time to talk about sports and culture and all these kind of issues. So it's great to have you on set.
Thanks, Connell. Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Australian Open, I know yourself.
Taylor Swift is there, by the way.
That's right.
Getting ready to do 7 shows there.
She would have been at this parade.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so amazing. One of the things we were going to talk to you about, talking about how sports and culture come together. It's like, you know, we were covering this the other day, and you have this event. Everybody's excited about it.
Yeah.
And it's almost like we can't even
enjoy that.
Something like this, right?
I mean, it's, you know, unfortunately, this is the current world we live in, and we can all scream.
Okay. I don't think they're going to stick to a direct topic here, so I'm going to bypass this video. Taylor Swift with 100K. That's amazing. Thank you, Taylor Swift, to those supporting those people. Honestly. Let me see. There was a mug. I know I seen a mug shot somewhere. I cannot find it, chat. Hold on real quick. Oh, this is a new video. Okay, so we got 2 new up-to-date videos. Okay, we got 2 new up-to-date videos. Ooh, okay. This was just 43 minutes ago.
2 juvenile suspects are being questioned in connection with Wednesday's shooting in Kansas City.
Nearly 24 people shot and 1 person is dead. Now, ABC's...
Do me a big favor, Facebook, hit the like and share button for me. I would appreciate that. I know everybody on Facebook is saying charge is an adult. And I know exactly what you're coming with. YouTube, can we get to 200 likes? We are almost there.
Morgan Norwood has the details from Kansas City.
2 juvenile suspects are facing multiple charges in this deadly shooting that sent thousands running for cover during the Kansas City Chiefs Super Bowl victory parade.
This appeared to be a dispute between several people that ended in gunfire.
Authorities aren't naming the 2 suspects due to their age, but they say they face gun-related and resisting arrest charges. 2 men seen in this video being praised by police for taking down one of the suspects.
I didn't hesitate. It was just do it.
I heard that get him. I saw a flash next to me.
23 people shot, at least half of them children. Some of the injured taken to Mercy Children's Hospital.
We treated 12 patients, 11 of which were children ranging in ages from 6 to 15. 9 of those children were treated with gunshot wounds.
13-year-old Cash Adams spoke with ABC affiliate KMBC. He says he tracked down an officer after being hit with a stray bullet.
There was a lot of chaos, a lot of screaming.
He said,
okay, if I'm not mistaken, that kid got injured. It went there, right, chat? It went there. I think that was him.
As that officer stayed with him in the medical tent.
Mine was very minor, thankfully, but there were people with major injuries coming in.
One victim tragically was killed, 43-year-old Lisa Lopez Galvan. The community coming together Thursday evening to remember the mother of 2 and local radio host.
This was senseless. And it's just so hard to understand.
Jacob Gooch Sr., his wife, and 13-year-old son caught in the crossfire. They're now recovering from gunshot wounds to their feet and legs.
Thinking fireworks in my head, so I look down, I see smoke coming out of my ankle. You just don't expect it to happen to you, but it's happening so much.
And most of the children who were injured in this shooting are expected to make a full recovery. I'm Morgan Norwood, ABC News, Kansas City.
That was the guy, I think, that was saying that they sprayed everywhere. Okay, so...
No, what he was saying. Go.
Don't worry, guys. None of this. I am obeying Facebook and YouTube's policy, showing nothing, gory, nothing a mess. It's just a healing wound that is going to show a healing, small, little wound. I have to say this, guys. Please don't get annoyed. I'm respecting YouTube and Facebook's policies to not to get demonetized. Nothing distressing to the audience is being shown. And that's it, okay?
It wasn't until he raised up his jersey, Chiefs, of course, that they saw he had an entry wound. Turns out, bullet barely missed his lung. Gets out of the hospital, young and strong, says, I want to be heard. Why? Because this shouldn't just be written off. Not when we don't understand why it happened. Not when it seems that too much about it is too quiet. So Sam joins us with his aunt, Eunice Salas. She was with Sam when he was shot in all the chaos. He's actually the first of the kids. You'll probably hear from more of them because they want to talk about something that the rest of us seem to be all too quiet about. Sam and Eunice, it's great to have you both. Sam, you're looking good. How you feeling?
Good.
That's it? Just good? You got to give me more of that. You just lived through one of the scariest situations.
Ever
Amazing.
since I got out the hospital.
So you're happy to be out of there, right? So
yeah.
Let me ask you something. In reading what you say happened, it really hurts my heart that you were so aware so quickly of what was happening. You know, your aunt is young also, but she didn't grow up being that comfortable that hearing a sound meant gunshots. When you realized what was happening, what did you decide to do, Sam?
I decided to hide behind a trash can.
Why?
To get cover from the shots.
Instead of just running away? Because did anybody teach you what to do if they're gunshots?
Yeah, my school.
Did you have any idea who was doing the shooting?
Everybody, I want everybody to pay attention and listen to this. I just got an email. Listen to this. This is actually very important. We have to pause that. Listen up. Listen. This person, you know who you are, Bobby. My name is Bobby. I live in Independence, Missouri, which is next to KC. My best friend is Vanessa, and she was at the Parade City at Valentine's Day. She was next to the lady who was killed. She is willing to speak to you about it, but she is having a hard time getting in touch with you. I have been watching you since you first did the story of the 3 Kansas City friends who froze to death. You are very transparent and respectful, so I convinced her to speak to you. I'm going to send her your link on Facebook. Hope you get her message. She was terrified, and currently we think she is going through PTSD. But I still think she's willing to speak to you. Well, I appreciate that. Just do me a favor. I would like to do a segment with her tomorrow about this tragic event. So have her directly message Novesity over at Facebook or the phone number provided in the description. Tell her to text me a lengthy message explaining who she is and what happened at the event. She was there. Very brief, nothing long. We would discuss the events there long. I want to thank you for reaching out to me via email and explaining her situation. Please relate to her a message for saying that she's brave and thank you for coming out. And I'm so sorry this occurred in such tragic events. And if I can do an exclusive interview, if she's ready, I want to respect and take time. I don't want to be rude and step over any toes or anything. But if she's willing to open up herself and share her story, I'm willing to show the world about what happened, or if she's seen anything at least. I want to just help and spread the facts. Okay? Again, tell her that I said thank you for reaching out. And hopefully we'll get that exclusive interview tomorrow, okay? All right, now let's continue. And thank you very much.
No. All I know, they were fighting.
All you heard was what?
Like people fighting.
You heard people like yelling and screaming?
Yeah.
Did you ever see any of the people who were shooting?
No.
And how did you know? You were telling people, I got hit, I got hit. What did you feel?
Like, I got stabbed like 10 times. That's what I felt.
And Eunice, it was hard to understand in the beginning, right? That you guys got home and Sam was telling you, I'm telling you I got hit, but you didn't see anything, right?
Yeah, we feel very confused because as everything was happening, there was a lot of chaos. We were like undercover, we were on the floor, and a lot of people were stepping on us. It was just like a very tragic moment. So whenever he told us that, we thought that they had maybe just like stepped on him and things like that. So we never expected that. The only reason why we didn't ever thought that he got shot was because he wasn't even bleeding or nothing like that until we removed the shirt. That it was like more upper up his belly or under his armpit that we seen that one shot.
What did the doctors tell you about why it wasn't, more obvious that he was shot and why it looked that way?
Honestly, they're as surprised as we are. They actually said that the bullet hit the bone, and it was just like centimeters away from the lungs.
Sam, do you have So Eunice, maybe you'll know this better than Sam. Have you been bitten by any radioactive spiders or anything like that, Sam? You think maybe you could be like a superhero or something like that, where bullets don't affect you the way that they do other people? Sam, how do you explain this?
How do you feel?
I don't know. Probably.
He's as shocked as we are.
Bullets bounce off you, young man. And then I hear that you and your family, you decided, listen, we're not going to be quiet about this. People need to talk about this. You want to talk about this. Why, Sam? What do you want people to know?
Be careful.
Be careful. Why?
Because people could be have guns in their pocket, and anytime they can shoot.
You're in 5th grade.
Yeah.
What does this mean to you that this happened to you? How do you feel about it?
It happened like when I was a young age, so can't believe it.
Well, you know that somebody must have big plans for your life, Sam. For that bullet to make no real injury, for you to get out of the hospital so fast, there must be some big plans for you in this world. You better study hard and live right, because I think we need you, little man. I think we need you because you are something special. Let me tell you, I've never seen anybody come through a situation like that the way you did. So I can't wait to see what you do with this life you have.
Well said.
Yeah.
Eunice, he's a man of few words. We need more leaders like that in this country. Right now, we got them all talking a lot, but they're not doing anything compared to what he's already done with his life. Is the family handling this all okay? This has to be so frightening, especially when you don't even know why it happened yet.
Yeah, we feel very devastated that other families are going through the same thing that we're going. I know there's going to be a lot of trauma, but together we're going to be able to get through all.
Eunice, you didn't see any of the shooters, did you?
I did not.
Yeah, that's the mystery. I think that the authorities probably know more than they're telling at this point, and hopefully the story comes out soon. But Sam, let me tell you something. Family ever wants to come to New York, I'd love to meet with you guys, bring you here to the studio, and I want to see if just shaking your hand, maybe I can get some of this special power that you have. Because, I can barely tie my shoes, let alone have bullets bounce off me and get out of the hospital as quick as you did. So thank you very much. Thank God you're okay. And thank God you had family who looked after you and made sure you got the help you needed. And Eunice, thank you for coming here and talking to us about this. I appreciate it. I wish the family the best. We're a call away if you need us.
Thank you.
All right. Heal fast, young man. Heal fast.
That's crazy. That boy survived with centimeters to his lungs. The bullet that hit his back was centimeters from his lung. So literally this much. Like, just, you know what I'm saying? That's how lucky can you get? Hot Honey with the 10 super chat. Hot Honey, damn girl. She said, I can see it being planned. Over there, the young man lived by the streets, and then the streets will plot for days, weeks, or months. And when his time comes, the bullets fly and people die. My friend lost 2 sons. Oh my gosh, Hot Honey, I'm so sorry for your friend. What? I am so sorry. But you're probably right. There's a possibility, Hot Honey, that it is planned. That's still not out of, that's still in the air. That is still in the air. Crystal with the 5 super chat says, Nove, was actually that she is. Wait, who? Crystal, you mind telling this individual to text the number or DM me on Facebook or the number that's in the description? Text that number. Right now I have so many comments that it's going crazy. Remember, guys, if you were there at that moment, if you are okay to talk, it'll just a 10-minute interview right here live on Novesity. Simple, it's easy, it's quick. It won't even bother. You will be helping out a lot to spread awareness and the facts, okay? Hot Honey and Crystal, thank you so much for the super chat. You both are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much. As we continue to talk about this case and in the individual who done this, there's no mugshot. I haven't gotten a mugshot yet, but I do got his picture. And I showed it yesterday, but I did not get the second picture of the individual. No one has that photo. It could be, now I must reiterate this, not for a fact. It could be this individual. It could be. It could be. It could be. I don't want to put any blame on him. If he's innocent, I'm just saying could be. I want to get the facts correct, okay? Now hold on real quick. Let me see if I could blow this up. I'm saying it again. I don't want you guys to, boom. We're gonna go here, here. Potentially, this could be the other individual. This could be the second person that has been charged. Now, first, all they said was suspects, but them two, they're like, they are so sure. They're so sure.
No, they won't let me talk to him. I got your mom on the phone, lady. They know. I can't go to jail now.
Oh, you can see the AR. It's right there. There it is. Right there. It's right there. You see it? There it is. That was what they took from him. You see it right there. You see it right there. I can blow it up for you guys if you want to. This is for educational purposes only, you guys. Just want to be very clear on that. There it is right there. That is actually friggin' nuts. Man had an extended mag. An extended mag on it. He had an extended mag. What was the purpose for all of those? What was the purpose for having all of that? He dropped it. He did. That was the one that was right next to him. That is crazy. Now that's nuts. That's nuts. That is crazy. Holy crap. He had an extended mag. Hold on, I'm trying to get new details. There was something else here. Hold on real quick.
Scream from the hilltops about gun violence, about what we should do about gun safety and so on. And everybody's, a lot of people have their version of what they think should happen, right? But the bottom line is this is America. I mean, so we have to deal with this the way it is. And you and I were just talking in the break, with our kids. I mean, my kids are in a public school here in the New York area. I get the third email, the third lockdown training happened for my 3 teenage daughters. And the truth is that that's just the way it is. And we, whether things are going to change or not, we have to deal with this reality. And sports is supposed to be about celebration. Yes. And the Kansas City, unbelievable dynasty they're creating there. And then something like this happens. And it's gotten me thinking over the last, couple of weeks too, Connell, is, I'm a big X guy, Twitter guy. I mean, I follow it for my sports and for my politics. And my thing is just, it's loaded day after day with fights, with brawls, with people going after each other. And that's sort of, to me, is what the bigger story about things like this are, is what's become of this world we live in. And is it because we see so much more now? that we're aware of it that much more. But obviously you have these issues going on with gun violence, and it's just like people just do it now because they can.
Yeah, all of that is probably true. It's all true at once, right? Yeah. Because we don't know. This particular issue very well may have been some, these kids that are involved, and there was to the police.
Everybody. I got my hands on the video where the gunfire was initiated, and you see the disbursement of people. Nothing graphic, again, is being shown. Nothing is all being respected. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hot honey with the 10 gifted. Oh, wait. No, I'm sorry. K. Cole with the 5 gifted. K. Cole, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. I appreciate it. It's right here, chat. It's right here. Here it is. I got the video. Thank you so much, K. Cole. I appreciate you so much for the 5 gifted subs. If you got a crown from people who gifted you subs, such as Hot Honey and K. Cole, say thank you. You got a whole month for free of perks, okay? This is the video, guys. You guys want to see this video now, or you want to save it for tomorrow? I'm pretty sure you guys want to see this now, right? K. Cole. Jesus, chicken strips. And she said a good comment. She said, this isn't the same place we all grew up on. And there's people that was from there too. Now, all right, guys, let's do me a big favor. Hit the like and share. We're going to watch this video real quick. Hold on real quick. All right, let's watch this video. So at this angle, it was in the right side, I believe. So you had, I gotta find that video. Hold on, chat. I got the video. It's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. The angle, what I was talking about is, hold on. I wanna get this correct. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. I got you guys. This is okay. Here it is. Jesus, chicken strips. Okay.
We were kind of.
Damn, look at all these people. This is insane. Okay. Let me just let's just get to it. Let's get to it. Did you like that? That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Listen to that. Look at it. Look at that. You can see somebody running right here. Right. Damn it. That's this angle that I need. Right there. You ran right there. Oh, man. I need that zoom in messed it up completely. Oh, man.
Fans were scattering, but officers instead were running towards the scene. Ambulances, of course, responding.
Damn.
Police at this point say they have arrested 3 people, but aren't sharing any other information about them. They say at this point the shooting appears to be criminal in nature and not terrorism.
And everybody started jumping the rails and pushing everybody over.
I'm angry at what happened today. The people who came to this celebration should expect a safe environment.
As far as the team, the Chiefs are saying all their players, coaches, and staff, as well as families, are safe. Of course, there's much more on this coming up on NBC Nightly News at 5:30. We also have a crew on the way to Kansas City for more coverage tonight on 9 News at 10.
We are joined.
You know, out of all this, guys, and trying to tell people about, like, you know, is there another victim? I mean, excuse me, is there another suspect? There probably is another suspect, 100%. And it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to try to find this individual, or individuals, probably 2 more. We did see a group of people getting arrested. And it goes to show that we need more control here. This is a pretty messed up. It's a pretty messed up situation. And I do apologize to the victims and everything. Melissa C. Fogg. Can we thank Melissa over at Facebook for becoming a member? Melissa, thank you so much. Terry says, honestly, you don't need to gawk. Hearing it is enough. Okay. You used to only see this in big cities, not anymore, everywhere. Kimberly, well said over at Facebook. Kimberly over at Facebook. Facebook, don't think that I'm not reading your comments. I actually am. Like a lot. Supporter Tanya Hicks says, welcome. Thank you. Melissa C. Fogg, who just became a member, says, I can't believe all these recent violence is being done by young people. I don't want to be that person to blame video games or movies. I just don't know anymore at this point. By the way, if you over at YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That means a lot to me. It doesn't mean you're paying for anything. Subscribe just means follow at Facebook. It'll get you connected. You get staying involved. You get a notification. It shows you all my videos on your feeds on this podcast during the True Crime podcast. That would mean a lot to me if you hit the subscribe button, okay? I do got a couple people to interview. If you guys are going to be here tomorrow for that, please be here tomorrow or Sunday. Not too sure about it yet. I know there's an event happening tomorrow. I will do the interview live here in Novesity where we talk about the people who were actually there, not people who were like far away or heard about it. They were there. And I want you guys to be there for this live interview for the individuals that were here. If you know anyone, even if you see a post or you heard about it, get their name, message them, be like, there's a podcast called Novesity, is named Nove. He does this true crime podcast. Get in there. He would love to talk to you. I want to help out from the bottom of my core. I just want to help out as best as I can. And any information to talk about it will help this case as best as I can. Because if these people, innocent people like this, could help out, I can do it behind the screen. Trust me, guys, if I had the money to fly out, I would go to Kansas City tonight and I put that on my mother. Trust me. And from the people who knew me for a while, you know I will do it. Honestly, I should have flew out this same exact day. But we'll get there one day. We'll get there, guys. I promise you. Novesity is going to be a on the ground boots podcast. That has never been done before. I will do that. I promise you that. That I promise. If we're not going to get the facts, we're going to get there personally and get it ourselves. That's a fact.
By Paul Contreras and his daughter Alyssa. As you saw in the piece, Paul was one of those parade goers, sprang into action once that gunfire erupted. Paul, Alyssa, good morning. Paul, it looked super chaotic. Will you just take us into that moment and what made you decide to spring into action?
It was just a reaction. You know, he was running against the wrong way, and there was another gentleman saying, you know, just screaming out of the top of his lungs, you know, catch this guy, tackle him. And I heard him, and I really wasn't for sure until he came running, and I had a perfect angle to do what I did, and I did what I did, you know. I took him down. So and as I took him down, I seen the weapon, the gun fall to the ground. So when I hit him, whether I hit it out of his hand or...
Hold on, guys. Hold on. I found the video. I found it. And it's with audio. I found the video. I got the video. And it's more clearer. Thank God. I found it. All right. You see what I'm saying? There is no way a dispute. You must really, really, really suck at aiming, or like there's no way. That's multiple weapons. Two different distinct sounds, one overlapping the other shot. You can hear it. That is 3 weapons. Started off with 1, 2, then 3, ended at 2, then none. You hear it perfectly. 1, multiple. Last bullet ended out with 1. I'm gonna put this full screen. Mary Bellman, thank you so much for the stars. I appreciate it. Hot Honey says, not me, no, this time. I gave 15 and my girl K Code did the 5. We were trying the whole chat. No, you don't have to turn the whole chat green. It's okay. You guys are very sweet and kind. It's okay. They can get their memberships. It's you for real. It's what Starry Night said. You don't have to, okay? It's perfectly fine. You guys are so adorable. And thank you, Nicole Holder. I appreciate you too. That was more than 11 shots. That was more. That is insane. Oh! This is more clear. Bingo. Have a look. Have a look. Have a look. This is what I was talking about, what I was talking about yesterday. Have a look. And then when the guy says dressed in black, look at this area. Everybody, pay attention. Everybody, pay attention. Everybody. I see you, Cynthia Emmanuel, over at Facebook. Everybody, pay attention. You see right here? Look at the crossway on the right side. The crosswalk on the right side. Look right here. See these two coming out? Pay attention. He fell on the ground. Look, him too. All dressed in black. What I told you. What did I tell you? Have a look right here. See it right there? What did I tell you? You thought I was joking around? Nope. More than 2 individuals. Hands down. In my opinion. I told y'all. I'm going to play that again. Pay attention. Look closely. Look right here. Going towards the right side. This side. Look. And now. Coming out. Coming at the crowd. Running out. Coming out that crowd. By the garage. Boom, 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 boom. He fell. He's out. Dressed in black. Big hoodie. chat. Yo, I just figured something out. Watch this.
Up and
Look at this. I just figured something out. Not kidding. You see that hoodie? You see that hoodie, right? Watch this. Look at the guy that fell. Look at his hoodie. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm very sick. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. My apologies. There it is. Now you're probably saying, no, why are you showing me this if they got him? You're only looking at one guy. We got one guy in mustard jacket, second guy, black sweater, but look who's in front of him. Have a look. This guy's missing. That's him right here. The one with the black sweater with the thing on it. This guy's missing. Dordley Ann, welcome to the Novesity Nation. Welcome to the family. Enjoy your perks, enjoy your badge, and enjoy your priority. I am going to blow this video up. I'm going to enhance it as best as I can. I better see you guys in here tomorrow. Not kidding. I better see you guys in here tomorrow. I'm going to take those phone calls. We're going to get involved. But there it is. They're right here. Both of them. And that's not including the guy with the mustard jacket that I was talking about. I fucking knew it. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. I got the video. I'm going to save this video. There is more graphic videos, but I cannot show that on Facebook and YouTube. I'm going to put that on the Discord for only those people who can see that, all right? They're graphic, but I cannot show that. I got to respect YouTube and Facebook's policy. I'm going to put that in the Discord. The Discord, if you want the Discord, it's in the description of this video. Yeah, I think that sums it up. All right, guys, I think that is the end of today's podcast. Thank you guys so much. Exclamation point DC in the chat. I will put it lowercase DC. Thank you guys for being here, but this is the end of the podcast. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thank you guys for being here. I got to go get some rest. I am so sick, and I got to get some soup. I got to Uber Eats me some soup. Thank you, Hot Honey, for that idea. That was very smart of you, very intelligent. I'm going to do that. But take the weekend off. Kimberly, I'm a one-man army. I don't take work off. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you. But thank you, Kimberly. I love you guys very much. You guys are incredible. This podcast was very informative. Check out the Novesity t-shirt that came in the mail. You guys want to see the sweater? It came in the mail. Look at this bad boy. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that. 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 Look how it fits. Look how it fits. So good. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. It looks comfy. It is. It's from Bella. The fabric is Bella. Beautiful. Love it. There is another case. Before I let you go, guys, there was another case here that I wanted to. It's another case. Hold on. There was another case here. Nevada teen couldn't control the urge to kill her dad and little brother. What in the world is this? Wait, what?
18-year-old girl allegedly kills her father and little brother and reportedly tells the police she just couldn't resist the urge to kill. We're discussing this disturbing case with psychologist Dr. John Delatorre. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
What?
Just a frightening story for you out of Reno, Nevada that we're going to be talking about right now. A teenager is behind bars facing adult charges after police say she admitted to murdering her father and her brother. And now we know she tried to kill her little sister as well. We're talking about Mashenka Anne Marie Reed, 17 years old. She's currently locked up in Washoe County with no bail, charged with 2 counts of open murder with a deadly weapon and 1 count of attempted murder with a deadly weapon. Now, according to Nevada law, prosecutors can charge somebody with open murder if they believe that the suspect.
Is this a case that you would be interested? Let me know in the comments. Crystal and Keiko, y'all behave now. That's too tight for my fat ass. Craig, you are not fat. You look good, Craig. You look good. Okay, now that's a crazy case. We might have to talk about that. A lot of crime happening. It's never good. Never good. All right, guys. This is going to be the end of the podcast. That seems like an interesting case. Let me know in the comments if you want me to talk about that. Do me a big favor, guys. When I end this podcast, when I end it, go back to this video. Go back to this video. I want you guys to comment something for me. Everybody, even on Facebook, go to the YouTube video here. When I end this podcast, go to the comments, and I want you guys to comment underneath this video. Tell me what stories you want me to cover. Tell me what you thought about the podcast. Tell me your thoughts on this case. Is there more shooters? Tell me why they did this, your belief and your motive. All opinions are welcome. I don't discriminate at all. Nothing. I want you guys to comment something. I'm going to be reading the comments as soon as I end this podcast. Give me 10 minutes and I'm going to go to the comments. Go to the YouTube channel. Go to this podcast that we just finished talking about, the Kansas City Parade. I want you guys to comment something that you wanted me to see, and I'm going to have a look. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching the podcast. Everybody from YouTube to Facebook, you guys are incredible. I love you guys. Remember, like I always say, do good, die great. Always do good and die great. I love you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.